site WTRF.com. In Wheeling, a little boy is now fully recovered from an injury that occurred while he was playing football with his cousins last 4th of July. DK Wright brings us the story of Mason Contragaro and the bad day that actually ended up as a good experience.
Jumping to catch a pass, 7-year-old Mason landed on the ground.
I heard a crack sound and I thought it was just my hands cracking, but it's actually the bone.
A couple of the kids in Mason kind of ran up to us and yelling for his mom that, I think you need to look at it, I think he hurt his arm, and we kind of saw it hanging there, so did a little bit more than hurt it.
A trip to the local hospital confirmed the fracture and referred the family to the pediatric orthopedic department at WVU Medicine Children's Hospital.
I remember one of the first things when we got there, he had to get an IV and they had like a mesh cover so that it wouldn't come out, and they talked to him about Spider-Man and that it was Spider-Man's web, and it was really cool. I think that really set the tone for him to not be nervous.
The bone had to be set, what they called a closed reduction, and then they put on a cast.
And we're on our way back home that night to be able to sleep in our own bed, so it made everything that much more comfortable.
As they left, they saw Mason had been treated in the Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration Trauma Bays, made possible by their family's support.
So it was like a really full circle moment for us, because for over a decade we've been supporting everything that Children's does, the effort and push to have its own standalone hospital.
Now the cast is off and the fracture is just a memory.
It was a really cool experience at the Children's Hospital.
In Wheeling for 7 News, DK Wright, working for you.
Thank you, DK. Josh Contragaro says that you tend to think of only the rare or extreme cases when you think of WVU Medicine Children's Hospital, but he says that what they do there is also deeply impactful for everyday cases, like a broken arm, and they'll do it all with compassion and care. Well, switching gears and checking in on our